Hello, everybody. Steve the Technophile here. So I did a earlier live unboxing, and we had some technical problems, so the video was deleted, unfortunately. So that being said, hi, this is Steve the Technophile, and I'm going to do an unboxing today of the Divoom D2 Pixel Art Gaming Portable Bluetooth Speaker. So as you can see, it's already been unboxed. I can show you the awesome box that it came in, so you guys can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. I did order this off of Amazon. I was ordering this off of Divoom's website, but they were, I guess these were really back ordered. So it did come in this type of cushioning, and it came in this really cool box, which I really like. So if you watched this earlier today, I apologize. This is kind of just a redo since the other video was accidentally deleted. So this is the, move this up, Divoom D2 Pixel Art display. It comes in this cool case and kind of like a rubbery handle. I don't know, it's really neat. And it came just like this inside, probably like that. Came inside this bag. So it's kind of cool. It came in a bag from Amazon. So that's how I guess their retail setup is set. You can see the Amazon sticker on the bottom. But there you go. So little mock unboxing. But yeah, so this does come in a bunch of different colors, and I really wanted the retro green, and I was going to order it from Divoom's website, but they were severely back ordered in this color, and I just happened to check Amazon, and they had it. They also have the Divoom Max, TiVo Max in the background, and I had to get that too. There are tons and tons of unboxing videos of this guy on YouTube, so go ahead and check them out. Not a lot that I found on this guy, the D2. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and turn this on. It's a really bright screen and backlit keys. Overall aesthetic is amazing. So there was a startup graphic of Charmander. So when I was doing my other unboxing, we were showing how you could do startup sequences with the pixel art on there. So that's why it's there. Normally is the Divoom logo that pops up. And so, yeah. Just like right off the bat, this thing was a lot bigger than I expected, which is a good thing. Nice and shiny plastic. This thing has some heft to it, and really just overall impressed with it. I love the sounds. The keys sound great. These are mechanical keys, and then there's a little analog lever. I hate you, dear. Okay. Hey, Rob, how are you? So this actually works with an app. So let's go ahead and launch the app, and that's where all the magic happens. The really cool thing is that I feel like when there's barcodes on the bottom, so you can download their app. But their app is really simple. I felt like the Bluetooth connection was really fast too. So like if I just hit a picture right there, it automatically pairs it to the display. So overall, I'm kind of just impressed with the interface. It's fast. These are pixel art displays by Divoom, Divoom. This is the D2. I just can't get the name straight. And then the one in the back is the Tivu, I think, Max. So they are also Bluetooth speakers. This has a 10 watt speaker, and the one in the back, right over there, has a 40 watt speaker and a really nice subwoofer. They sound great. After I did my unboxing of this guy earlier, I was playing some music, and for 10 watts, it sounds good. I like that the speaker fires up, so it's not shooting down or behind it. So you're actually getting a lot of decent range for, again, a 10 watt speaker. But yeah, so I wanted to go over the basic app functionality. It's kind of hard. I'm filming on my, yeah, I think it is. I'm filming on my iPhone because the larger pixel display is paired to that. So this guy's huge. I apologize, but this one's paired to the D2. So right off the bat, you have your basic design in the app, so you can just draw, and it immediately appears on the display. I love how fast and responsive this is. I've seen other apps, who are connected via Bluetooth, and they're really slow just to kind of render wherever they're rendering at. So it's just kind of neat to see how quick this is, instant gratification. You don't have to wait a couple of seconds. You don't have to upload it. It just works. So here you're able to do all kinds of designs. It has a typical kind of graphic design or design icons that you're familiar with: erasing, filling, moving things around, creating circles. So you're able to import images also, and it'll basically dial the resolution down to a 16 by 16 pixel format. Next, we're going to exit. So there's animation. So you can design your own animation frames and upload them to the display. There's text editor. And I'll type in Steve and hit play. And there you go. So within the text editor, you're able to change the background colors, the background effects. So it's kind of like going from different colors. You're able to change that, and the scrolling speed. There's different layers. So that one's on plasma. This is color fade. This one's drops. I'll leave a couple of links below. They have some coupons on Amazon's website. And yeah, so overall, this is pretty customizable to whatever you want to do with this. I really don't think a lot of people have hit the limit of customization. There's just so many cool things you can do with this, and I am not that creative, so you're gonna have to find other people who are gonna do some really creative stuff. But other than that, yeah, totally. I will link when this video is done. I'll link to everything for you guys. And so there's also pixel coloring, DJ mixer, voice memos, chat. So if other people have this, you can send chats to each device, which is really cool. Alarms, sleep time. I used the sleep timer last night. Planner, there's games. Yes, I do I have 4 Instagram accounts. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can add on here. Let's go to channel. I did not like so if you have kids, just kind of be careful with them. I would watch them while they're using this. Some of the designs on here are not the most family friendly designs, if you know what I mean. So just kind of be aware of that. But yeah. So there's a holiday So this right here is their kind of like their cloud channel where stuff gets updated all the time. I don't get some of their holiday imagery. It doesn't resonate with me. I don't know what some of these mean. So like this right here. Well, I get a hug. But there's this one where like the guy throws a kid and he like ran to go catch the kid or something. I was just like, what happened here? And like that guy just flew away. Like what? Yeah, I don't know. So I don't know what type of holidays these are. But yeah. So these are kind of fun just to play with. And, if you just want to get random images, it feels like these things are updated almost every day. There's VJ effects, which is neat. And these are all programmable. There's also a visualizer. So depending on how you configure this, as I'm talking, this will actually move up and down, or this guy will start talking with the audio input. I didn't tell you guys, but this is charged via USB to USB-C. On the side over here, we do have an SD card, micro SD card port, on and off button, and USB-C. If you hit the on and off button once, it should tell you the battery power. Yep, there you go. Same thing on the TiVo, the Max, the larger one. You hit a button and it'll tell you the battery also, which is pretty neat. And let's see. So these are the custom ones that I uploaded. And if you choose these, you can add them to, oh, this looks like Minecraft. So you can add them and then upload them to the device, and you see that's being uploaded. And then it's kind of in the device's memory. You don't have to have it, you don't have to have the app running to basically stream that. I'm trying to put this at an angle so you guys aren't seeing all the crazy stuff. I wonder if I turn this light off. Will that? Not too bad. Just playing with light here. So you're able to upload all of these into memory, and this is kind of what I'm addicted to, is just all of these animations. I love pixel art. I love pixel animations, and you can see how fast that is. You can just search for it too. Let's see. There was a really cool Star Wars one. It was a Porg. I don't like the Porgs. I think they were so annoying and kind of brought down the movie a little bit, but other people love Porgs. There you go. How cute is that? And R2-D2. I downloaded this one to the Max. It looks really cool. Like, how neat is that? I'm going to see if I can reduce the brightness a little. There you go. Let me kind of just zoom in, and you can see the clarity of the pixels. You can see how they're behind that grid. So as you move a little bit, the clarity isn't as good. So it's not a 180 degree visual display. You kind of have to almost look dead on, but even off to the side it looks really good. Same with the Max. The closer you get, and then when you kind of zoom away, you can see how the pixels are behind that grid. The display is beautiful. My only complaint is I wish it was matte, so it wasn't so highly reflective. During the day, like, my desk area is lit up, and this is a nice deep black display, and you can see everything in it. When someone walks behind me, I can see, which is kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, you're right. It's totally seamless. I love this Vista. I think it looks really good. There's a really creepy Yoda on here also. I mean, someone took some time to, oh, here it is. Someone took some time to design that, and, good, because I couldn't do this, but he just kind of creeps me out. But we got Ewoks, and I love the Ewoks. I will mainly just use the animated pixel art. I don't care for the static that much, but sometimes like this, it just looks really good. People use a nice gradient of colors. Like it's not just a flat green in the background. Unfortunately, in my video here, the green looks a little washed out, but when I look at it here, it's almost like a forest green, deep forest green color. So I think it looks a little bit nicer in person. Do you guys have any questions? Feel free to ask. There was not a lot of Star Trek on here, which I was bummed about. And the ones I did see online, I think people designed themselves but didn't upload it to the app, which is fine. They're not sharing it, but I thought this was kind of cool. Like, beam me up. And then if you are a Star Trek fan, LCARS. This is from Star Trek The Next Generation. This is their computer interface. Which is the better product other than screen size? God, they're... honestly, this is apples to oranges. Let me adjust my camera real quick. And I can hopefully point some things out. I am not a power user. There's some people online who are really doing a great job with like the unboxing videos and on this product. So I apologize, but I'm doing my best. So this guy is massive. I'm trying not to like show you guys my really dirty desk. This thing is heavy. So that's the side. This has a 40-watt subwoofer, and that made me look really fat. 40-watt subwoofer. And there's a mesh grill, so there's air intake coming out. This thing packs a wallop. This has the same interface that the D2 has with the power. This has aux access, which is cool, and then USB-C and micro. SD card, I believe that's microphone in, and these are touch sensitive on the top. So you have volume up, volume down, and play, and also alarm. So this moves to do all kinds of different things. And then the buttons will play music or basically kind of ring your phone. So I have a scale here. I want to show you guys how heavy this is. It's not a bad thing. It's just, I kind of think there's some quality in the weight here. This is let's see. This is 52 ounces or 3 pounds, almost 3.5 pounds. It's crazy. Ugh. This guy is 1 pound, 1.23 pounds. So there's a big weight difference here. Let me move this out of the way. I mean, if you're gonna buy this for music and you really want to see the images, I think the Max is the way to go. If you want something small, something with more of a interface, I think this is a lot of fun too. I think it just really depends on your taste, like how it's visually being presented to you. These are mechanical keyboards, mechanical keys, and they sound great. These aren't cheap. These are actually pretty nice. So I was really shocked with the overall value. The analog stick is great. There's games inside here. Let me go back. So if you hit the mode, go into game, and then you hit this, there's different, that's Tetris, and I don't want to play. There's all kinds of different games in here. And then you have to use the directional keys. It gets a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. And then we have drawing, which is pretty cool. And there's a bunch of stuff inside these. There's not just that one thing. If you hit that, let me go back. If you hit that, no. Let me go back. Maybe there was only one in there. Hmm. So you're able to go through all these, and there's in the manual they talk about how each one works. So timer, and then you can go and play your music, which is pretty cool. I personally, I was trying to play music on here and it was working, but it felt a little clunky. I think if this was my only interface, I was going to use it a lot. I would get used to the controls and build muscle memory, and bam, it would work. But I have my iPad attached to this, and I would just probably use my iPad or my Apple Watch, which connects to my iPad, to listen to music on here. You know, it's so it really, again, yeah, I think they're cool. They're a lot of fun. It just really depends on what you think you're gonna do with them. Um, but this guy sounds amazing. I've seen these before in the past and kind of didn't give them a second glance until my friend told me about their Kickstarter. So they're basically coming out with a display, a very thin, flat display that's bigger than this. And it's on Kickstarter right now, and I was able to get the early bird. I think it was only $60. And it has a lot of cool extra features, which is neat. So it really depends on what you want to do with these displays. The new one is just a thin display, and it doesn't have like all these bells and whistles and literally levers. So again, it really depends on what you want to do with it. But I was checking out their Kickstarter. They're actually a full-fledged company that produces stuff, and that's why I backed them. I've really have been backing off of Kickstarter big time because of some of these companies just suck, and they take your money and then they run. And Kickstarter doesn't do jack crap. Kickstarter gets so much money from these people, whether the campaign is successful and ships a product or not, Kickstarter is making a lot of money, and they are horrible advocates for the customer. So I do not recommend Kickstarter anymore unless it is a real company. And I know that sucks because you want to help a company start, but so many people are getting burned. And it's not just because of the current global pandemic, it's just that's how a lot of crap happens on Kickstarter. People know, and they will take advantage of you. So yeah, it kind of sucks. But I back them because they're a full-fledged company and they ship stuff. So very, very, very excited about that. Let me zoom in a little bit more. So let's go back. You also have music. You can play music from internet radio stations, and you can use your local audio that's on your device, or you can control what you put in the card on here and listen to your music that way. Unfortunately, I can't play any music on here, but this actually sounded pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. It sounded better than what's coming out of my iPhone. These have nice little range and bass to them. And then in here, you're able to change. I know you can't see it very well. I apologize, but we do have formatting for hours. You can display the song's title, so it'll scroll across when you're starting music. You can shake to adjust the brightness. There's you can clap your hands and turn the screen on and off, which is kind of cool. There's energy saving mode, which I have turned on. All kinds of stuff. Notification sounds. You can dim the screen down, as you can see, and then make it nice and bright. And then also they have, I should have just done that. My apologies, guys. And auto power. I both have them. Both of them are turned off automatically after 3 hours of not being used. The TiVo Max was running all day yesterday. People are saying they were getting 6 to 8 hours out of it. That thing was on all day. Didn't get hot, nothing. And so pretty impressed with the overall battery power. So you do have, right here is the startup logo. So you can click on that and you can select anything as your startup logo. Let's just choose this one. Looks like it's been updated. yeah. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. I've really been trying not to shop on Amazon as much as I can. Um, Turn it back on. So that was a startup screen. So you can do all kinds of cool things, and it automatically connects to the iPad. I don't know what protocol they're using. It's shocking how fast it connects to my iPad and how seamlessly. Um, like my car has a hard time just connecting to my phone. Um, you think they'd have that down pat, but both of them actually connect really quick. So I don't know what they're using for Bluetooth, but it's super fast and impressive. But yeah, so I was able to get the TiVo Max the next day free with Amazon Prime, and then yeah, like stupid stuff like this, like really. And then this took a couple of days, but it looks like they both shipped from Amazon warehouses. But yeah, so overall, just really kind of impressed with the app. I downloaded it last week just to kind of look at it and see how it works, and they've already updated a bunch of times. Every time you launch it, you get to spin their wheel and get points, which you could redeem for things, which I thought was kind of cool. I really haven't sat down and dug really deep into this, but they do have some pretty cool settings. This I thought was kind of neat. So you can play music, or you can play like these chill. That's really loud. I think this is coming from my iPad too. There you go. You can turn that down. Yeah, the ambient sounds are neat. I just wish I could be doing this wrong, but let me see. Oh, there we go. Okay, cool. So you can make the screen more yellow, and you can make the screen more red, which you want red, those types of colors, to sleep better. But did you notice how it looped? I don't like that. Yeah, right there. Um, that's annoying. But I think it'd be really cool if you could mimic, like if I had Fire and I was listening to Fire, it'd be cool if this was Fire. And I can turn that on and off. There's enough fire animations in there and lightning animations that would actually kind of work if they paired that up. So it'd be kind of cool if they paired that up all together. But I've noticed some of the ambient sounds do loop with, they drop off at the end, which is really not, I don't like that. And if you're trying to sleep, that could be, that can kind of disrupt you a little bit. But you don't have to use, I'm like, stop. You don't have to use that. You could use any app that is putting out audio to listen to. So, and then they have an alarm, so you can set an alarm. This will wake you up in the morning. This will, again, you can do chat. So if you know another account, you can chat with people, which is kind of cool. The pixel coloring is, from what I saw, was pretty neat. I need to kind of get deeper into that. The DJ thing is really neat. Oh yeah. There we go. Now this is, I don't know if you can see my camera, like the video's moving a little bit, but there's some bass to this. And you can feel a little bit of the air coming out of the back of it, so it's moving. Turn it down. I am definitely not a musician, so if I'm hurting your ears, I apologize. So yeah. And you can also record that and play it back if you wish. I don't think we're going to want to record that at all. But yeah, there you go. So this is just kind of a stick. I know, right? uh, I think these are a lot of fun. Definitely, if I, because I'm kind of stuck at my desk all day. I get up every once in a while, but I'm really here kind of just, you know, working away all day, and these kind of give me a little bit of a little bit of a visual vacation. And I don't have many desk toys on here because a lot of the stuff is just, this area is being used. So this is just kind of a nice way for me to kind of just chill and not go crazy, and not drink a million cups of coffee all day to keep me going. But but yeah, so you're able to turn the keys off, the light if you like. This is an analog stick, which does a bunch of things. If you hold this down, it'll actually do an audio recording, which is pretty neat. And I believe it saves it to the app. I could be wrong, but it felt like it was saving that to somewhere because it played it again later on. Oh yeah, I was really, really wanting a hamburger. I love like the cheese melting right there. But overall, I think these are a lot of fun. I think these would be awesome Christmas gifts. If you know somebody who likes pixel art displays and who would probably want a pretty nice, I would say, overall Bluetooth speaker, I think these would be great gifts to go for. This guy, I don't even think is on the brightest mode. I have it down a couple of notches, but I'm really just impressed, and I'm glad that I backed the new display that they're having. The new display is a lot of fun, so go ahead and I think you should check out Kickstarter and type in Divoom, Divoom, and check them out. I think if you're into the pixel art displays and making your own or just downloading it, I don't think you can go wrong. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this video gets uploaded properly, unlike the last one that got completely deleted for some unknown reason. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. I'll go ahead and update the links too, so you guys can check these out on Amazon. I believe this guy has like a 5% off coupon. I got that one on sale, a really good deal, but looks like it's not there right now. But you can go ahead and click on the links, put them in your cart, and see if the prices change at all. So yeah, that's what I do sometimes. All right, guys. Well, thanks again, and have a great rest of your evening. I'll chat with you all soon. Bye.